Games come and go, but at one point Fall Guys was on top of the world. What came with it are many games that copied it, some of which I'm going to be playing today. Some bad, some okay, and one more popular than the game that originated. So today, we are going to be talking about Fall Guys' terrible clones. So the first game we'll be playing is Knockout Party Match Fall Game. And the game has a 2.5. The type of reviews are all negative. When you open up the game, you get a menu with the title saying Stickman Knockout Stumble? Don't know why they changed the name, but okay. When you press play, the game immediately starts after a loading screen. Your main goal is to get to the finish. Weirdly, this game doesn't look like Fall Guys except the characters. The jumping slows you down and there's no diving, a main mechanic in the original. The game has constant ads and the camera is really sensitive without any way to fix it. Eventually I got bored and quit when the game had a 10-player qualified cap for 2 rounds. This game has low redeeming qualities and makes it slow and boring. Furthermore, the next game that I'll talk about next is called Fat Guys. Really made by Americans, am I right? When you open up the game, you get a shop with a bootleg Fall Guy right next to it. The game acts more like a remake of Game 1. There's even a section in a level from the previous game. There's also diving, which helps with the platforming. Another thing I should mention is that both of these games have fake online, which is when a game fakes online features like multiplayer. Overall, these games weren't really fun, to say the least of it, and some weren't even playable at some points. Hopefully the next tier has better games. The first game in Tier 2 is just Fall.io. This is actually a browser game ported to mobile, and is much better than the previous 2 games. Even before this video I had played it sometimes, but the problem is that it's not really unique or funny to laugh at. These levels are fine, but basically Fall Guys. I have to say that except that this game actually has multiplayer, and it's pretty fun. The second game in Tier 2, or the 4th game overall, is Soda Guys. But this game has the same levels repeated, so I can talk all about them. The first minigame, a game called Crown Tag, is basically tail grab. Your main goal is to get a crown until time runs out. You can see the similarities already. The next minigame is Crown Race, which is a get to the finish type level, where at the end there's a crown, and this is only for free people to go to the final, which is Crown something? I can't read it because of the dumb ad. Basically, this is a mini game that most people know. These games were easily much better and fun at some points. Tier 3 is gonna be much better, and I'm ready to show all of y'all. It's more like a Mario Party, where all the minigames are limited to being third person. The game has more unique characters, for better or worse. I would consider this a game of Fall Guys branding, more or less, than a Fall Guys knockoff. But it does have some small elements sprinkled throughout. So, what does the last game look like? I mean, I did allure that it beat Fall Guys, so it must be good.
Hey guys!
In conclusion, clones of Fall Guys can range, but are all unoriginal and nearly used as a cash grab due to how the market kills creativity and thrives on unoriginality. Hopefully more portable Battle Royale games come that are as good as the original Fall Guys.